Hello, online stats class. I'm just going to run down some of the things that are in the syllabus, and so you can see kind of how the videos are going to go. First off, hello, I'm Mr. Lee. I'll be your professor for the next 5 weeks. It's going to be a fast and relatively intense ride, but I think we can get through it just fine. Unlike normal classes, I'm not going to have specific office hours. When it comes to online classes, I've really tried to be flexible. So most days, if you send me an email, I will respond. Try to respond as soon as possible. Keep in mind that it may not be immediate because I may be making videos, new ones for the next day or the day after, while you are doing your homework. So I may be doing something related to the class, but I will try to respond as soon as I can. Talk about calculators in this class. They are allowed. Now, one thing to note is they're there to help you do things. They're not something that is in place of learning. The calculator is not going to do the work for you in this class. You'll see at the very beginning, a calculator really isn't going to help you much at all for the first test. But it's there for some people to do basic arithmetic, but also to speed up some things that take longer otherwise. Now, your notes. If you go onto Canvas and scroll down through the modules, all of your notes are there. When I'm doing the videos for this class, I may not do every part of every notes, but you'll notice that I uploaded the completed version of every single set of notes. So if there's something we don't do, it gives you an opportunity to practice and check your work against the notes. So I would look at the fact that we're not doing every example as an opportunity for you to do some paper examples on your own, because it's the only paper work you'll have a chance to do. Because that gets to the next point, all of your homework, and because of it's online, your tests will be on MyLabs Plus. Now, MyLabs Plus, there will be a link in Canvas. It should be the top link. It's important. Your tests are in this program, and the way they want you to answer answers is kind of specific. So you really need to do your homework. Even though your homework will only be 15% of your grade, it will prepare you for the tests and how you need to enter your answers. So it is extremely important that you do your homework. Now, if I post videos for something on Monday or Tuesday, the homework is going to be due at noon on Wednesday for either of those 2 days. If I do videos on Wednesday and Thursday, your homework will be due the next Monday at noon. I do drop 5 homework grades at the end, so if you have a day you miss or there's just homeworks, life pops up, don't worry too much about it. It'll look like zeros for now, but at the end I will drop your 5 lowest homework grades. If you've got more than 5, I will drop only 5 of them. If you have a life issue that arises, let me know. I can always extend your due date if something comes up. I'm generally pretty nice about that. If you can give me a viable reason. I know everything is so squished together over summer that sometimes it happens. Now, your tests are going to be on MyLabs Plus as well, including the final. Now, my plan here is to give 3 tests and a final. I will give you windows to take test 1 and 3. The test will still be timed, but you'll probably have like a 48-hour window where you can start the test and take it. You'll have probably 90 minutes to take it. However, on the test 2 and the final, I'm probably going to proctor, or at least make sure you guys get started with a password via Zoom. This is just me trying to make sure you are the one taking your test. It's a cheating prevention tool, but really it protects your grades as well, because you don't want somebody else cheapening your grade if they cheat. So it's protecting both sides of the coin. Now, your grades will consist of 65% are your main tests, 20% is your final, and 15% is your homework. I will give 3 tests, but I will drop your lowest one. But your final cannot be dropped, and if you have an A going into the final, you're still going to take the final. Now again, cheating won't be tolerated. Don't cheat. I'm going to let your tests be open notes. Now keep in mind that there won't be enough time on the test to look up every answer, so you still need to go into the test prepared, but if there's something you can't quite remember, you will have an opportunity to look it back up, so don't worry too much about that. Just don't cheat. It's as simple as that. If you have a disability, let the disability office know, and they will send your paperwork probably to me, because you obviously can't bring it to me in person, and I will accommodate you in the ways that I can. ID verification. So for all online classes previously for the math department, you always had to go to a testing location to take your test, whether it was on the main campus, maybe Wise County campus, or Granbury campus. We have a few places around, and they would make you show a photo ID to make sure you were the person you said you were taking the test. Because the testing center is not open this summer, we need to have some method of making sure you are who you say you are. So what I need from you before we take any tests, probably the second test, the proctored one, I must receive a picture of your face sent to my email holding your photo ID next to you that has your picture and your name. You can block out any pertinent information if it's your driver's license. I just need your name and your photo next to your face. If you have a school ID, that also works. But if there's any pertinent information that you're not comfortable with me seeing, that's fine. Just cover it for a second. I'm not going to use your information for anything, but I can understand why you might want to not show that in this day and age. The last thing I want to talk about is, well, it's where I'm posting this video, but all of your lectures will be on YouTube. I will break them up into 5 to 10 minute videos. I don't really believe in holding Zoom class because too many people's schedules are too different, and the people with children, strange schedules usually can't come to, a 10 a.m. class. And I don't want our most susceptible portions of our populations to be the ones punished because I'm not being flexible. So what I will do is break everything up into 5 to 10 minute videos, and I will post them on YouTube. If you go onto Canvas, there will be a link to YouTube, the YouTube playlist section, and you just need to find your class and check the playlist. Now, one thing to note is that I will make a new 1342 playlist. The one that's up there is from the end of the spring semester, but if you want to look through some of those videos to see what it will be like, it will be similar to that, but I this time printed all of the skeleton notes, so I'll be able to go through the same notes you see on the modules that you can follow along. If you have any other questions, please email me. The information covered by this is already online in Canvas, but I wanted to give you an idea of what the videos will be like. I look forward to going on this ride with you, and I hope everything is well in your life. Talk to you soon.